Good evening, everyone. Hello, 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 Clockstar. Happy New... No, wait. Merry Christmas. I don't know how to stream anymore. Merry Christmas. Hello, Resvin. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I hope your Christmas was nice, because mine was. Because it's really nice when you only have to do, like, your family stuff on one single day. I mean, today a lot of my family came over, but I could be like, yo, man, I'm out of here, bye. I'm just gonna play some DayZ, bye. But yeah, it's been actually a week since I last streamed. I uploaded one video in the meantime. There's gonna be another video tomorrow. But yeah, let's continue. I don't know how to stream anymore, guys. Like, I do not know how to stream anymore. Like, what is streaming? Like, I tried out some new stuff. The video from yesterday, it was a fail compilation about a demo that I played, which is like really, really unpolished. It was a really unpolished demo, sadly. So I tried like the montage thingy. And tomorrow I'm gonna upload a no commentary video. I know the no commentary video probably won't get lots of views, but it was so nice. Like, the thing is, I really want to share Heaven Burns Red, but at the same time, there's so much happening in that game, and I just don't want to stream all of that. I don't have the time for that. So I feel like for Heaven Burns Red, at least for the events, I will just do no commentary. Main story, probably just still gonna stream that. But all those events, that's a lot. I will just do them with a no commentary video. Yum, 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 yum. Here. Ooh, Lost in Play was an interesting game. Like the quote, I read the quote right now. Lost in Play, like aesthetic-wise, it was nice. At one point, the fighting system. Oh my god, the fighting system. Tato brought her own desk over as well, grinning broadly. Even though nothing had been resolved, this exchange was pleasant and made me remember how fun it used to be. Also, guys, from the Steam sale, I bought Ace Combat 7. And I feel like for this game, I just want to play everything off stream and make a funny compilation. Because well, we have so many games that I want to play, but that I also want to share with you guys. But at the same time, I don't have time to stream all of that. Rika-chan's such a good girl. And such a good friend must be so reassuring. Ooh. That's vile, Rika. That is vile. That is vile. Nipa. I take it back. Well, It's Rika-chan after all. Okay. Like, what the hell? I think she's a little bit unhinged. A little bit. See, guys, it's because I read visual novels and then I have dialogues like that. This is why I'm This is why I'm like this. Cause like I've been reading visual novels since I was like what, 14 years old? Oh my god, I can't see food. For the next couple of days, I can't see food anymore. Elbow, punch, headbutt. I'll use my knees too. Oh yeah! No! We can do that too. Look. Look. No! No! Okay. Oh god. I just go back into my corner. Back into my corner I go. This little exchange, how long had it been? It looked like that ended up going with the wait and see approach, but maybe her uncle had realized it gone a little too far and would dial it back now. I don't think so. I do not think he's gonna do that. Guys, like... The treatment improved a little. Would that be a good thing? No, it's like the calm before a storm, right? Sadako was grinning wider than I had ever seen as she chomped down on her mouthful of the daikon she plundered from me. Did it really taste that good? Like, I feel like she's getting even more abuse. Cause the uncle would be like, kid, now you actually have to go to school? You can't do that many errands for me anymore? Yeah. Oh. Hey, Tactus Tomatenbrot. How is Sadako cute like that? Sadako was so much cute like that. And just as I'd done many times, I grabbed her head and started petting it. Catch. Smack, flip, flop, clatter, clatter. Sir, I think the abuse got worse. It was so sudden that for a moment I didn't know what had happened. The back of my hand was stinging. I went to pet Sadako's head and then she hit my hand. Yeah, she's not okay. I don't think she's okay. Sadako was scratching at her head, as though a pimple or something had appeared on it and became itchy. Not the itches. It was so sudden and so unprovoked that I didn't understand what had happened. Wait, the itching already? It's not even Watanagashi yet. At some point her body had been covered in a thin layer of sweat and her breathing had turned ragged. When I pet her head, did she not like it? Was that what it meant? Once again, slowly held out the palm of my hand and brought it close to Sadako's head. An instant, the palm of my hand touched her head. There was shock like static electricity, and Sadako began to howl. Ow! Yeah, she's totally daijobu. That slam! She grabbed my arm in both hands, and it was flinging off a snake trying to cling to her, as if trying to throw away something dirty. She threw it violently. It happened too suddenly for me to react. At the desk behind me, and both and I fell to the floor. Yeah, she's probably been super bonged by her uncle. The classroom fell deathly silent. Sadako bellowed. It sounded like she was in the throes of death, and she unsteadily backed away. Then she threw up the food she'd just eaten. She vomited it all back up. Splish, splat. The sound of Sadako's vomit hitting the floor rang through the classroom. I reached out a hand and she swatted away with all her might. Such extreme strength that I fell onto the floor again. Sadako put both hands on her head as though protecting and groaned some more and took a few steps back. And then she began swinging both hands around. Students in nearby seats were forced to evacuate. She grabbed anything within reach, bento boxes, chairs, threw them, tossed them, and flung them about. Is there a teacher here? Hello? Hello? Teacher? Lady? She screamed out as if Mian's words had caused her physical pain. No one spoke a word to her. Hello! Ooh, it's a big panty emote. Chat, why? All the students were withdrawing behind us, leaving Sadako alone in the corner of the classroom. Around her, there were desks and chairs all over the floor, bento list scattered. It was terrible. Wait. Wait. We need this. I just realized, guys. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's read some more. Teacher at a school, don't be silly. Ah, yeah, I should have known. All I could hear was Sadako's ragged breath and the voices of the cicadas. Wait. Let's stick it like here. Uh-oh, no. Chat! Oh, chat. I'll just keep it here. Oh, no. There we go. Nyam. The strings of tension loosened around Satoko, and maybe she suddenly grew scared of her own actions because she started trembling and gave a word of apology. It's a pristine Santa ad from Daisy, hell yeah. But nobody knew just who that apology was directed towards. So for now, I decided to answer as everyone's representative.
Yeah.
So, why is child services not doing anything? Ours didn't match each other at all. Sadako hugged her shoulders and back she went. Bang! She ran to the locker with the cleaning supplies in it. Even that made her give a little yelp. The impact caused the bucket atop the locker to fall, making a loud sound as the scared Sadako most of all. She almost jumped out of her skin, grabbing a bunch of curtain in her hands. Nobody spoke to her. I could only look, not even remembering to blink. Satoko, what on earth? I stood up, took a step away from everyone, and approached Satoko. Jesus! Every time I took a step forward, she grasped the curtains more tightly and cried out. Jesus. Okay, suddenly my shoulders were grabbed and I was dragged backward. It was Rena. What's gonna happen? After pulling me back, she ran towards Satoko in my place. Oh my god. Bro. She's like a little child. As she gripped the curtains and kept calling for nii-nii, she continued to wail about being forgiven for something, to be safe from something. Yeah, her brother's dead though. What is this? Oh, Mian gnashed her teeth and groaned, and there were tears falling from her firmly closed eyes. How? Is child services not acting? No, it got worse, bro. Nope. Nope. Ooh. Crash. There was a crazy sound. Rena had taken the cleaning supply locker and kicked it down to the ground. Everyone stood surprised at Rena's unexpected act of brutality. After that, Rena embraced the boiling Sadako from behind and started crying with her stifled. What? Yeah, how's the teacher not here by now? Like, there's a child crying. It's evil Rena again! Rena's raw, hostile emotion hit me like a brick. It was no more than a momentary howl of emotion for Rena, but it was more than that for me. She had shown me what was behind all that emotion, what was in her heart. Oya-sama? Jesus Christ, I can't listen to all that crying. Yeah, we get it, we get it. Where's the teacher? Forgive us for being unable to do anything. Teacher? Hello? Rena's words made me feel as though the blood vessels in the back of my head were suddenly all turning to ash. My vision grew distant, blurred with grey, and the world lost its color. I thought we could save Satoko. But though I knew I'd be the sooner the better, I thought there was no time limit for doing that. I never even dreamed that we could be too late. I'd been making a huge mistake. Thought Satoko could be hurt, but never that she'd break. It was such a huge mistake. People, they break. Oh, wow, really? Thinking that they don't is absolutely absurd. We needed to save Satoko. We needed to save her before she broke. That fatal lapse in awareness had brought this on. Bro, you're just a child. Whose fault was it? That went without saying. Mine, no ours. You're a child. You're just a child. We all took on the duty of saving Satoko, but we were negligent to the point of laziness. Excuse me, what? In that sense, this was the inevitable result. Even this didn't happen today, and it happened tomorrow, or the day after, or next week. Would have just sat around doing nothing until that day. So this was the obvious result. I slumped down to my knees, just as Mia and Rika-chan had done. And I too closed my eyes tight and couldn't stop myself from sobbing. Ugh, Kingdom Hearts. Oh wow, after like half an hour, the teacher was finally here. Yeah man, what has happened? What has happened? Teacher came and her face screwed up. Wait, what? Excuse me, what? At the terrible spectacle before her. The instant she realized the teacher was here, Satoko went through another complete change. She wiped her face with the curtains and, like nothing happened, smiled. Eh? Eh? Rena didn't nod in reply, but then, since Satoko wished it, she nodded without strength. Oh my god. The rest of the class couldn't keep up with the extreme changes. We all just stared in a daze. Satoko would probably sweep the whole thing under the rug. For what? We're all just torn to pieces, so what else? You wanted your nii-nii to help you, didn't you? Unfortunately for you, Satoshi doesn't ever intend on coming back. 'Cause he's dead! He's freaking dead! It's never that easy. He won't just conveniently show up and save you. So you don't have to wait for him anymore. You can cry, beg for help, and you can run away. Whoa! What is the whoa? Whoa! Why don't you tell the teacher? Mion suddenly said. She spoke then those few words that had tormented me countless times. Those words were all a spell, and when I heard them, my whole body suddenly regained its calm. My emotions all slipped away like they'd never been there, like a wave departing. Eh? What? What is going on? And then the world's color flipped inside out. My field of view expanded. My head grew remarkably cold, and I felt like my mind's volume had grown even wider than the classroom we were in. She's doing a battler. At the time, my soul was doubtlessly no longer in the small, petty vessel of my head, but floating in the air, a little bit above it. It was a mysterious feeling of release. I broke free of the cramped confines of my skull and stretched out my roots in all directions as far as I wanted to. It was a strange feeling, and one I never felt ever before. An odd sense of exhilaration. Yeah, exactly what? My sharpened senses caused me to transcend. My mind was sharper than a knife's edge, and I immediately decided that spending the time to let myself be crushed with grief would be an absolute waste. I erased all the garbage information from my brain. Hey Ash, it's been a while. I haven't streamed in a week. Yes. Mary Kurisumasu. I expelled the pointless emotions, presenting obstacles to action. Exactly, huh? If I could have taken back what had happened by crying about it, I'd have cried all day. The fact was, this was how things had turned out. I couldn't take back what had happened. Top priority then would be to prevent the situation from worsening further and to sever the chains of misfortune. Until today, I've been looking at things so narrow-mindedly I could scarcely believe it. To save Satoko, the only thing to do was to save Satoko. I'm out of here. No, wait.
Daily reminder that Sororiya is cute.
I'm out of here. This. Hey, Fritz. This is like people die if they are killed. To save Satoko, the only thing to do was to save Satoko. That's the only thing I thought about. I didn't allow myself to realize the most basic, direct, and certain way of removing the source of Satoko's unhappiness. No, actually, I realized it yesterday. As for the means, I'd relied on some stupid curse from some dumb deity and never deity. I never considered carrying the task out myself. See, he is gonna end. He's so gonna end. The dude, I would obliterate Satoko's uncle. But plenty of ways to do it. This was a task that had infinite methods. Ironically, the method of saving Satoko required mostly money. The method of killing that man pretty much took no money at all. Could krill him with the least amount of investment. The least amount of money suited him. It was only the weight of his life. Kept eliminating needless, worthless information from my head, replenishing it with only the knowledge I'd need to achieve my goal. I used every cell in my brain to think about how I'd krill him. The way I krilled him didn't matter. Would allow any method from whatever time and whatever country as long as it ended in a quick and certain death. Desu. Also, man, this. For you. If I were to have an additional condition, it would be not to get caught. Removing him was an act designed to return the peaceful times we had with Satoko. I was arrested in exchange for the removal, then we might as well have krilled each other. With only him gone, we'd go back to our normal lives. That was my supreme objective. Ultimate goal. Krill him, definitely. But definitely don't leave evidence either. Two alternatives at odds with one another. Condition of not leaving a trace back to me automatically narrowed the number of murder methods. No witnesses was an absolute must. Fortunately, given the right time in Hinamizawa, there would be nobody around. Redeem message effect. Wait, what was that? Jesus Christ! 10k biddies! Thank you very much, Ash. Thank you. Holy moly. But why didn't it show me? Why didn't that show me, huh? Chad? Why didn't... Because it's just an if, quote unquote, just an if. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it's because it's quote unquote just the effect. Oh, but seriously, what the hell? Thank you so much for the 10k biddies. What the hell? Ash, what the hell? Bro. Jesus Chrysler. Jesus Christ, thank you very much. But that kind of sucks that it doesn't show you like a big celebration. Damn, but thank you. Oh my god, and now we're big branding together with kids here. Thank you so much. Thank you. I mentally reconstructed the land around Satoko's house. The number of pedestrians different at different times. The movement algorithm of the neighbors. Did I lure him out or charge at him? What would my weapon be? When and where would I carry this out? Where it needed to be somewhere I want to leave a trace. Probably during the festival, right? When it needed to be as soon as possible for Satoko's safety without wasting even a millisecond. Well, this is absurd, completely absurd. I thought about it this way, it struck me as how easy the act of krilling was. If I could leave evidence, if I was just going to krill him, anyone could easily turn into a murderer. Their reason prevented that. Told us doing so would get us arrested for sure. In the end, being arrested by the police was the final thing preventing people from committing homicide. Absurd. If you went all the way out into the very middle of the ocean, you wouldn't leave any trace at all. Anyone would drop those they hated into the depth of they knew that. It's all too easy to simply remove him. We'll leave class right now, grab a metal baseball bat or something from the schoolyard. Go to his house and tag him. I feel like he's gonna do that. Up. Estimated time would be 25 minutes. If we wanted us to krill each other, it wouldn't even be minutes. I could do it in 1,500 seconds. Wait, how many? How many minutes is that, please? I knew just so much this continued existence depended on me. It's nothing. I could expel him from this world within just 1,500 seconds. After making up my mind, how many minutes is that? From when I decided what to do, he only had 1,500 seconds. Okay, so it's 6. That's 12. It's 20. It's still 25 minutes. Yes. I just calculated that in my head. So yes, it's still 25 minutes. Keiichi, what the hell? Actually, if I ran full speed to his house, the number would go down even further. But he was alive. He was still part of this world at this very moment, having turned Sadako's body and mind to shreds. Also, Ash, enjoy your, which one is it? That emote. But you unlocked an emote, Ash. He was still part of this world at this very moment, having turned Sadako's body and mind to shreds. Why? Doshite? Because I was letting him live. I was permitting him to live so he was alive. I resigned the permission he would be evacuating this mortal coil within 1,500 seconds. Then I'll let you live to breathe even 1,500 more seconds of air. I'm taking that permission back right here, right now. You better thank me for letting you live until today. However, I actually needed more than 1,500 seconds. I'm just gonna end you. Getting back our old life is far more important. What the hell is going on with Keiichi? It's only you'll be cleanly cutting out of this world. They won't find a culprit. I forget that I dirtied my hands on the likes of you as naturally as I brush my teeth before bed. So to do that, I'll make a special exception for you and give you more than 1,500 seconds. I give you special permission to keep on living as you have until I can construct the perfect plan for your murder. Wait, Keiichi. Can't let the time go to waste. Yeah, I know. I'll krill him quickly. I'll remove him with certainty. I won't even waste much time to perfect that plan. Think back tomorrow's Watanagashi, isn't it? Watanagashi? I don't know. Last year on the night of Watanagashi, her aunt died. Her head was busted open by some deviant, and her brain splattered everywhere. That's it. He's someone who deserves to be given death on the night of Watanagashi. Hey, Oyashiro-sama. Call yourself a guardian, but you didn't protect Satoko. Versus Satoko's family for the damn stuff is your own business, but now you've made Satoko unhappy and when she didn't have anything to do with it. I, Keiichi Maibara, hereby denounce you, the guardian deity of Hinamizawa, a failure. We don't need you. Uh-oh. Go back to the deepest, darkest part of your shrine this year. Uh-oh. Besides, if you had cursed and killed both her aunt and her uncle last year, none of this would have ever happened. Curse this year is not on you. I'll be the one deciding. There won't be the three families controlling the zero death behind the scenes. No. Not some vague people who I can't tell if they're buffoons or not. This time, I'll be the one to deliver divine judgment. So don't get in my way. Just watch. Stay quiet and watch. I'll obliterate him. Wipe him off the face of the earth. I will stomp out his very existence. What the... Keiichi? Go away! Disappear. And die. Shine! Tear your heart apart just like you did to Satoko. I'll have your blood as payment. Wow! Hey, Daryl. Thank you. I don't think he's daijoubu. Rena, Mion, and Rika-chan were looking after me. Had I fallen to the floor? The sky? So I've recently been watching Attack on Titan, a man, Keiichi is like, he's like Eren now. Eep! My friends gave a start and backed away. Rena and the others, they exchanged glances, unsure of what to say, and stood confused for a few moments. I mean, Rena, you also have a voice like that, so, Oh, he sounds like he just hit puberty. He is a grown-up man now. Rena gulped firmly and opened her mouth. Uh-oh. I think he also caught the Delulu. Yes, he caught the Delulu, definitely. Yeah, he got the spooky eyes. I've seen them like 5 minutes ago on Rena, but what were those guys talking about? They've all been too scared of me lately. Wait, this is like in episode 1 where he became also super duper Delulu. What was Rena saying? Who else do I look like except Keiichi Maibara? The look I gave her seemed to speak quite eloquently to those irritated thoughts. She understood and quickly apologized. And that is the end of this episode. The achievement I got for this chapter is called 1,500 seconds. Let me quickly save it. Children with Special Needs General D23, number 44. 1977. Child name. 77? We have 83 right now. Oh, so that's 6 years later. Wait, she had two digit thingies, right? Okay, so she might actually be 12. I feel like she's 12, 11, 12. Okay. Consultation circumstances. Telephone SOS from child of child abuse. Abuse situation. Child claims she's being physically abused by her adoptive... Oh, that's the thing where she effed up. Like, her stepdad was actually nice, and she just wanted him out. Child claims she's being physically abused by her adoptive father. Family structure marks abusers. Adopted father, real mother, older brother, child in question. Adopted father and real mother entered family registry in 19-something-something. Child is the daughter of the mother's previous husband. Child consultation center's response. The day of the child's telephone consultation, the center called the child's school to ask her for a situation. On that day, the child welfare officer on duty was at the child's house and conducted an interview. The adoptive father sincerely listened to instruction and agreed to take child-raising workshops in the city from now on. As part of the suggested coaching, the center will continue to observe the situation. Other notes. As a result of numerous counseling sessions at the city's education consultation office regarding the child, we learned there was a high possibility the cause of the child's excessive distrust towards her adoptive father was the result of a lack of communication. Wow. The abuse she claimed hadn't actually taken place. She had made a false report to distance herself from her adoptive father. Below is a note written in pencil by the person on duty at the time. The problem appeared to be more with the daughter. Chief Investigator F of the city's education consultation office said that most of her stories of abuse were likely fabrications. They decided to shift the focus of the coaching to the child. Cautious not to take everything the child says as truth. Howdy! Hey, Matt. Hello, hello, hello. I feel like maybe she was like 6. D23. Beep boop. It's like Star Wars. Children with Special Needs, General D23, number 44. 1977. Merry Christmas to you too, Peanut of Duty. Child name. Sadako Hojo. Residency name Shishibone. Consultation circumstances. Telephone. Wait, huh? Is that the... Huh? Is that the same? Wait, that's the same! That's the same! Wait. Wait, that's the same. Wait, did I click the wrong thing? Wait. Guys, what was the thing that... What? Oh? Wait, I'm so confused now. Oopsie gravy. Oh, there we go. June 18th, 1983. Abuse issues regarding Sadako Hojo urgent! To propose that Sadako Hojo must be taken into immediate custody based on the items below. First, familial situation. Life with the adopted father, who recently returned to Hinamizawa, has already turned disastrous, and she is currently subject to unendurable physical and mental abuse from the father. Wait! Second, Child Consultation Center's response. The child probation officer was dispatched yesterday on the 17th from the Prefecture Welfare Office, but because of the 77 case changed to continued coaching. Oh my god! Coaching cautionary action. Unfortunately, the consultation office head does not properly understand the situation. Third, status of concerned child. Child already appears to be suffering from an outbreak of something close to neurosis of manic depression. She's like 11 or 12. Her unstable pubescent mind is negatively stimulated by stress, will put the development of a healthy body and mind at risk. This cannot be allowed to continue from a humane standpoint. Fourth, allegations made to the family court. The proposed based on the above items that Tatarigoroshi should immediately be taken into protective custody. Wait. So it's just one person. One person's like, no. She should be secured temporarily on emergency allegations to the family court under Article 28. Request emergency coordination between all related agencies. One single person was like, no, I visited them. It looked fine. Everything was daijoubu desu. Oh my god. Well. I'm sorry, I still got a cough a little bit. Me and the others having to set up for the Watanagashi festival or something. Invited me along, but I refused. Oh no, he's gotta hatch his plans. Of course I did. How could they be taking it easy and setting up for a festival in this situation? Mion had a lot of nerve. He's being an arsehole. He's like acting exactly the same he did at the end of chapter 1. First thing I did when I got back was take a shower. Not because I wanted to wash off sweat stinky. It was because I wanted to be even calmer. What was that? I already understood this, but krilling that man would be so very easy. The really hard thing would be not getting arrested for it, so we could get our peaceful days back. As I thought about it, I realized it wasn't easy. Japan's police force had the highest arrest rate in the world. Yeah, and then like a 13-year-old, 14-year-old kid is gonna get away with murder? I don't think so. I would need to deceitfully pull off the perfect crime. It couldn't be a half-hearted attempt. Still, it wasn't 100%. Even the best police force in the world couldn't have a 100% arrest rate. Hey Kwan! Meri Kurisu Masud! I've read a lot of articles on trial with people brought up on false charges. The court they consider whether the charges are false or not. Figuring out the real criminal is entirely out of scope. 1 year? Hell yeah, Peanut. Wait, almost 2. And that meant perfect crimes did exist. In fact, perfect crimes were sort of like works of art. They could even be respected and revered. Oh, it's like... I was like, wait, I've never seen the name before. Like Peanut of Duty. Has been here for almost 2 years, huh? Gotcha. Hope you're doing well, let me coffee. Surprise, Mother Trucker. You just had to look at the inundation of mystery novels everywhere throughout history. They dealt with all sorts of difficult to solve incidents involving secret rooms and alibis and stuff, but they all wanted to show one thing. What? They wanted to show the beauty of a perfect crime. Wait, then you haven't seen my new model yet, have you? My cute, adorable, comfy model. I'm a beanbag now. There was something divine in the flawness of the word perfect. Kanpeki desu wa? Yes. Perfect crimes were skills of the gods. And in that sense, the zero freak death they were calling the curse of Oyashiro-sama. Understood, they must have been the works of gods. Each one appeared to have been resolved, but they couldn't stop it from happening every year. Yeah. Skills belonging only to gods, those are perfect crimes. I would be setting up my own crime before Yashiro-sama's series of perfect crimes 4 years in the running. Or what you put it boldly, I was challenging a god. Foolhardiness would be needed to make the decision, but I needed to be calm, cool, colder than ice to put that plan together. Oh my god. That reminds me, the ice. When we were celebrating Christmas, we always do that on the 24th here in Germany, like during the evening. My niece wanted ice cream. What did my brother give her? Like not her dad, my other brother. Just a freaking cube of ice. Exactly. He gave her a gigantic cube of ice. Well, he was like drinking some, mixing some drinks. He just gave her a cube of ice. And a tissue. Been a while. Belated Merry Christmas. Hey, set the Megara. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's still ice, but it's... Grill him like a flame. But as systematic as ice. What is systematic as ice? What kind of idiom or whatever is that systematic as ice? Starting now, I need to retain both of those ideas within me. Modeling my crime after mystery novel wasn't actually a bad thing to focus on. Vegan-friendly, low-fat, zero-sugar ice. Yeah. You can actually do that. Like, where I'm from, you can just drink from the tap. You can just drink the tap water. Sometimes kidnappings involving disturbing original methods that made it into the newspaper were used as a basis for novels after the person was arrested. Stuff like that made it into the news. Day and night for a very long time, mystery novel authors polished and refined their most fantastic artistic crimes. Cats, hello! Imitating that could be a shortcut to planning the perfect crime in a short period of time. Cat's got beer! Of course, I haven't read enough mystery novels to act all high and mighty about them. The one who really liked mystery novels was my mom. Hey, Mom, you know, can you tell me something about your, like, favorite mystery novel? Yeah. Just wanna krill this dude here. Yeah. Don't be suspicious of me. No, it's fine, Mom. She read every well-known mystery novel from overseas, from past and present. Every time she watched mystery shows, she would always criticize them as having cheap tricks or being poorly thought out. I wonder what the perfect crime would mean to her. Is he actually gonna ask us, Mom? And then they hear about the murder, and Mom is like, wait a second.
母さんって結構たくさん推理小説を読んでるでしょ。そういうの詳しいかなって思って。
それを読むから楽しいのよ。初めからトリックを教えちゃったら楽しみがなくなっちゃうわ。
It wasn't like I was asking for my own amusement. It was deflecting the question, so I would somehow butter up first and draw out an answer. I hate that when people are deflecting, like you're asking a question and then the person is like, what do you think? I don't know, man. That's why I'm asking you. Yeah, but what do you think? I don't know. Just tell me. I had that like during my the course that I had for the last couple of months. I had a question, and the teacher was like, "Sora, you're intelligent. You're an intelligent person. Try to figure out the question on your own." I'm like, I tried. Just tell me. No, you're intelligent. I'm like, no, I'm a dummy. Just tell me. No.
そうね。よくできた推理小説。結構どれもこれもいろんな魅力があって、どれが面白かったとは言いにくいけど、強いてあげれば。
母さんの好きな小説のタイトルが知りたいんじゃないよ。
Wow, I would have smacked him throughout the room in Minecraft.
母さんが一番舌を巻いた完全トリックが知りたいんだよ。
本当に完全なトリックだったら名探偵に解く余地がないじゃない。
That was true. Then there'd be no
推
point.
理小説は解ける謎をいかに解くかの過程を楽しむものよ。
See, this is why Umineko is so interesting.
解けない謎だったらそれは推理小説の題材になり得ないわね。
そっか。そりゃそうだよな。主人公に解けなかったらお話として成立しないもんな。
Was it being too simplistic? Mystery novel was basically a game. They were written so that he can get to the goals so that he could solve them. Couldn't use something so optimistic. It needed to be the be-all and all of tricks so that we could, without a doubt, return to our old lives.
ということは圭一、真の完全犯罪は物語にすらならないというのがわかるかしら？
Yeah, because if they were, people wouldn't be talking about them. Or more like, people would be talking about them, right? But the perfect crime is a crime that no one talks about, because no one figured it out. Mom looked at me intellectually and grinned impishly. I never got to read it, but apparently one time, a long time ago, Mom had written her own mystery novel and submitted it for some mystery novel award. Only she was really into it.
物語にならないってどういう意味？
Casey, you stupid. Even I figured that out.
圭一、物語の最低構成要素は？
起承転結。
That's what they teach you at school. A beginning, a middle, and an end.
正解。特に肝心なのは当たり前だけど、木に当たる部分よ。スタートの木がなかったら、そもそも物語は始まらない。
そりゃそうだよ。何も起こらなかったら何も始まらない。
そう。何も起こらないから事件にもならない。
Right? See.
探偵も呼ばれないから推理もない。推理がないなら解決もない。つまり、これが究極の完全犯罪。
Because no one knew about it. The body just disappeared.
ちょっと待って。もう一度説明してくれるかな。
My mom just told me something absurd. She was saying it so smoothly too, so I kind of tuned her out, but she said something extremely important just now.
そんな難しい話じゃないわよ。
He's just stupid.
そもそも事件が発覚しなければいいだけの話。
そもそも発覚しない事件。
Yeah, he has to write like a letter. Yo, okay, so, I am Satoko's uncle and I've gotta leave Hinamizawa. Goodbye. See, and that is kind of what happened to Satoshi. Like, people are just assuming he left. Because they just assume that they don't really look for him.
つまり、例えばよ、誰も立ち入らない深い森の奥で、おじいさんが一人暮らしをしているとする。そのおじいさんがある日、罠で殺されました。
Just suddenly an axe, poof, out of nowhere.
ちなみに犯人は、じゃあ、おじいさんの息子ね。おじいさんの家に来て一緒にお酒を飲んでいたんだけど、ちょっと喧嘩になって殺してしまった。
An extremely cheap plot. It was an impulsive crime without a bit of planning. It was pretty far from a perfect
で
crime.
も圭一、そこはとても深い森の中の一軒家なの。
And the son was probably the only person that knew
普
about
段は
him.
絶対に誰も訪れない深い山奥の深い森の中。さて、殺した息子は町に帰ってきてこう言うの。おじいさんは元気だったって。
それのどこが完全犯罪なの？
Because no one would check on the old guy.
圭一、この事件はね、おじいさんが殺されているのが見つかって初め
See,
て
Keiichi's
死を
stupid.
迎えるのよ。もしもこの後、誰もおじいさんの家を訪れなかったら、永久に木は訪れない。
The beginning would never occur.
だからつまり物語は始まらない。事件が発覚しないから探偵も呼ばれない。
Right? How suspicious is it that this guy is asking how to commit the perfect murder, right?
そもそも誰も不審に思わないから謎も起こらない。
Like out of nowhere.
おじいさんは今日も一人でのんびり森の奥で暮らしているんだろうね。で、お空におじいさんの顔が浮かんで、ジエンド。
The end.
どう？こんな感じで。
Yep.
すごいじゃないか。それ、ちゃんとしたトリックだよ。
That's not even a trick.
でも娯楽小説にはならないわね。推理小説は所詮娯楽書。完全犯罪の指南書にはなり得ないんだから。
I was trying hard to talk cheerfully to fool her, but inside I was excited. Special tools, strange geography, mysterious drugs, traps involving huge sums of cash, none of them were needed for perfect crimes. The important thing was that there wasn't a beginning. As long as the incident didn't come to light, it would be fine. And with that, we're gonna head into our ad break. I will see you in 3 minutes, guys. Yeah, Frosty Chill still doesn't work. I just disconnected both my account and my bot account. It still doesn't work. Also, a couple of days ago, I think a week ago, like the actual Frosty Tools bot got banned on Twitch, so I gotta troubleshoot this later. Anyways, the perfect crime. We're back with the perfect crime. I forgot. I actually forgot to drink. I went to the bathroom, got some sour cream chips for later, because I want to watch the second Squid Game season. And I forgot to drink. Here we go. Speaking broadly. Streamless works, but not on this model here. Like, the hair thingy. I don't have that on this model. I could krill him without anyone finding out. And dispose of the crops somewhere no one could find. Would basically already be a perfect crime. Because it's if someone up and vanished one day all of a sudden, people would get suspicious. But that didn't apply to this man. Last year, after their aunt died, he ran away from the village in fear of Yashiro-sama. On the night of Tatarigoroshi came around again, everyone would have to think that he ran away in fear again. I mean, he had been living with a lover of his in town. No matter what it felt like when he vanished, no one would be suspicious. People hated him after all. No one would care where he went if he disappeared. When I thought about it like that, it got easier and easier to imagine krilling him. And there was no point in thinking inside my house anymore. What? I left getting my bike out of the garage. For now, it didn't matter where I was going. I just rode through the wind, trying to calm my excitement by feeling the cool air on my body. Weirdo. Why I'd krill him, how I'd do it, what time, and how to dispose of the remember, guys, he's like 13 or 14 years old. If I just had those 4 things, I could get a good plan going. I was so surprised at how little there was to decide that I shivered. Been completely prepared to build this humongous plan over a really long period of time. Thank you so much, Cluxo. Thank you. But if I could just get these little things in order, I could put it into motion. Today was Saturday. I would have to krill him on the night of Tatarigoroshi, so as long as... Oh. No, not legendary. So as long as I was standing in for Yashiro-sama, I only had 24 hours remaining. Satoko. Just hang on for 24 more hours. Can't even imagine having to suffer through even more, but please hold out for a little longer. I know you can't even last another second, I know that. But please just hold out. Your nii-nii will save you for sure. Bro. Ugh! Outside was still early enough for the cicadas to be crying. Early afternoon. Evening was still a long way off. I looked at the sky at some point. It had gotten cloudy. Come to think of it, as I left the house, I heard... That's inside the game. I was like, huh? As I left the house, I heard on the TV that the weather forecast was calling for a chance of rain on Sunday. The sky was the color of lead. I heard a little bit of thunder. I definitely have expected a sudden evening shower. My first destination was school. Oh, is he gonna get a baseball bat? For explaining why I was going there, I need to explain what method for krilling that man I had decided upon. I decided that the most suitable death, the one I needed to give him. What is that BGM? Was the same as last year's curse. The same as the punishment their aunt had received, being beaten to death. Wouldn't beating him to death be somewhat unreliable? Yeah, you have to double tap. I learned that from, what was that zombie again? The funny zombie movie. The double tap. What was that? Zombie Nation. Zombieland! Double tap! Always double tap! Zombieland! I love that movie. Always double tap. And I also saw this in DayZ. People are not double tapping. You may think that stabbing him with a blade would be more reliable. But this was something I had chosen after a lot of thought. You just needed to think realistically. The law, it prohibited carrying any blades longer than 10 centimeters, I think. So the blades available to me, even the longest ones, were still limited to things shorter than a ruler. You can probably understand how tricky it would be with such a short reach to go up against an opponent that might fight back. In that case, a weapon with more reach, like a staff, would be far more advantageous. Might not be quite as inherently lethal, but since you could just keep hitting the guy until it krilled him, the end result was the same. There's so much krilling, like today. I haven't read this much in a long while, this word. It was a staff-like deadly weapon, terrifyingly powerful and also mentally portable. By this point, you should immediately think of a metal baseball. Also, listening to this BGM, I'm so sorry that I'm so random today. Listening to this BGM, I was thinking of Mario Maker 2. Then I looked up the prices of Mario Maker 2. Super Mario Maker 2? It's a Nintendo game, so it's never on discount. They want $50 for it. I feel like it would be a funny game for stream, but it's $50. Yikes indeed. I don't need to explain how terrifying a metal baseball bat can be as a weapon. It's Krillin from Dragon Ball! Of special note is the fact that you can carry one around in broad daylight and not be thought of as suspicious. Just those 2 points would have been enough to choose a metal bat for my weapon. Well, there was one more reason for choosing a metal bat in particular. I will speak about it later. He said, nah, I'm gonna tell you everything. But not that. I'm gonna speak about that later. Please just listen. Ooh. After school that Saturday, my classmates were still having fun playing in the schoolyard. Could show up there and it would be the same as always, so nobody will think I'm suspicious. Getting my hands on the weapon without looking suspicious was actually a factor I couldn't ignore. I didn't normally play baseball, so if I went to a sports store looking for a metal bat, it would definitely be suspicious. I can't let there be a beginning to the story, so I need to be really careful even after that. Also, man, I now want to know, stream Lewis. What are the legendary cards I still have up? That left school. Okay, oh, we have this. I think that's a funny card. The Discord roll card. You already have a roll. I'm gonna gift you. I'm gonna give you 3 cards. I gifted you 3 cards. Oh, you don't. Oopsie. I don't have to pay for those cards. Just saying, I don't have to pay for those cards, guys. I know what to do. So, I have this cool new thing. I have a really cool new widget. Stream elements. Really cool widget. So, when you sub to my channel, I have... Let me show you something. Something really cool. Look above me. Look above me. I'm gonna show you something really cool. It's a gachapon. It's gonna play. Look. Whee! Quack, like Donald. So whenever you sub to my channel, that gachapon machine, the gumball thingy, will do gacha for you. I could do like get 3 stream loose cards. Could do that. Maybe 2. I could do that. I'll put that in there. I checked inside the classroom through the window, but of course there was nobody there. The only students who would stay in there were me and the others when doing club activities. Without us, the classroom after school was just an empty, unused room. Without glancing around nervously, as if I'd just gone to get something I'd forgotten, I casually went in the entrance. It looked like the teacher was busy with paperwork in the teacher's lounge. I didn't see her in the hallway. Yes, the teacher's like never there. Naturally, yet quickly as a shadow, I entered the classroom. The empty room was full of a strange, stagnant air that you couldn't feel normally. An empty classroom with nobody here. Maybe while no one was around, the desks creep about of their own accord, licking the floors clean of dirt. If I suddenly stepped into a place like that, would the desk in a surprise fly at me, crush my bones, and eat me like— Wait, what? What did I miss?
Baka-bakashi.
Yeah, he's full Delulu. I regretted wasting valuable thinking time and stupid delusions. See, he's even saying delusions. Yes, nii-nii the F. The students' lockers will line up in the back of the classroom. The one I was looking for wasn't my own. It was a forbidden locker. One I'd accidentally discovered one day.
あった。北条。間違いない。
He's doing the thing from episode 1 again. If one person has one locker, then why would only Satoko have 2? I'd made a fuss about it once. After that, I learned it was Satoshi's locker and he had the same last name as her. But of course, even though it was a locker for a student no longer here, looking inside it was still a shameless act. It feels like he has like prawn magazines in there. But one time I let my curiosity get the better of me and I took a peek inside. Inside it was average and worthless. At the time I hadn't been interested, so until now I'd forgotten what had been in it. And now that I had, dare I say it, awakened, I remembered the thing that had been there. Scrape. No, wait, it's scrape! I opened the locker and a stench of mold and sweat wafted out like a gem storehouse that hadn't been cleaned in weeks. My face puckered up at the stench, but I looked for it. Yes! Satoshi was on Coach's baseball team. Inside the locker was a Hinamizawa fighter's uniform. And it. The one Satoshi used, the metal bat. Yes. This was the reason I wanted to choose this bat. This murder would be carried out by me. But this wasn't originally my role, it was Satoshi's. I would stand in for him and call myself Satoko's nii-nii. Is he gonna put on a wig? I'm your nii-nii! Was one of the rules for standing in for him. I reached for the metal bat and grasped it firmly. It was light. Hey, Chrono! And yet its tip had enough heft in it, enough to easily imagine the horror if I brought it down with all my might. Satoshi, I'll give you one last chance to save your sister. Lend me your strength. It's like Power Rangers or like Dragon Ball. Lend me your strength. Genki Dama. I shouldn't fool around so much. Like I'm coughing like crazy again. You're a coward, but I was standing for you. I didn't take my vitamins today. I just realized I didn't take my vitamins today. I'm gonna do that later. If you still care even a little bit over her, you will lend me your strength. Genki-dama! There is no more suitable weapon in the world for putting that man to death than your bat. Now, I just needed to figure out where to hide it. Tomorrow, before the act, I would just stop by the school and grab it. Of course, I couldn't ignore the possibility someone would see me bring it home and think it was strange. But if I left it here, that wouldn't be a problem. Plus, tomorrow was Sunday. Not only that, this was the day of the biggest festival in the whole village. Nobody would be coming to school. What the hell? I left out the entrance and went over to a construction vehicle parked nearby. We were warned by our teacher not to touch it, just for laughs, and so none of the kids would come near the vehicle either. They wouldn't, because if she found out they touched it, they'd be in huge trouble. Whoa, trouble! I quietly hid it, in the shadow of the vehicle. Chances of someone operating the vehicle tomorrow was slim to none. Because tomorrow was Sunday. You already said that. Government workers had the day off. And from what my classmates had said, the thing had been left here for years now. Machines that haven't been moved in years, you can't just suddenly start them up again. So it was almost definitely fine in this case. Bloop. The sunlight was piercingly hot. My head grew faint for a moment. Had the heat been this harsh for the entire day? A moment of dark thoughts like this was a moment of carelessness. I gave myself a couple hits in the head, then looked around warily. Okay. Next, how to dispose of the corpse. What? Bro, this is wild. Like, this episode is really wild. Oh, here we go, guys. Yay! Yeah, chuck it in the swamp. Disposing of the corpse. The ultimate way not to create a beginning was not to let the corpse be found. Was even more important than krilling him. It is the swamp. Thinking on vaguely, the first thing that came to mind was the swamp. Onigafuchi, the dreadful bottomless swamp revered even now. It appeared in the legends of Onigafuchi village. Yes, the swamp called Onigafuchi was here first. And then the village took its name to become Onigafuchi village. In other words, the swamp was the origin of Onigafuchi village. No one, no matter who it was, would float back to the surface of this bottomless swamp. Everyone would be swallowed down into the land of the demons below the earth. That was how the stories went. I was trying to copy Oyashiro-sama's curse, then I felt the theory demanded I discard the remains and the weapon into the swamp. But they may have said it's bottomless, but I didn't actually know. People say large creatures like humans produce a lot of gas when they rot, granting a lot of buoyancy. Wait, how does he know this stuff? And then pretty obvious stuff he doesn't. Like, I didn't know that as a 12-year-old kid. It was why using fairly heavy objects to hold people down didn't work. Come to think of it, with the curse the year before last, Rikishin's mother drowned herself in the swamp. The criminal behind the dismemberment that went missing the year of the first curse too was rumored he tried to discard the body in the swamp and accidentally drowned in it. I never heard of the corpse coming back up or them finding it. Then shouldn't I choose to discard the corpse there too? I could discard the weapon there. And then, for example, if her uncle came out on a motorcycle and attacked, it'd be convenient to get rid of the bike too. Why is he thinking of a motorcycle now? I knew that Satoku's uncle generally used a motorcycle for transportation. It produced a lot of gas too, but it... Cats! What the hell? You don't float when you fart? Imagine all of those cows. Like, cows? They fart a lot. Imagine they would just be floating in the air. But as for the corpse... Chad. For a second, I thought that was actually like a BGM, like sound effect from the game. Like the first wah, and then I was like, oh no, it's the farty fart again. After a lot of worrying, I decided not to discard the corpse in the swamp. The drowning, suicide, and accident were both rumors. Nobody knew they'd actually happened. There were no false rumors about the drowning suicide anyway. It was possible the murderer hadn't drowned there and was still on the run. That meant no one had ever confirmed the corpse being dropped in there and then not come back up. Then what would I do with the body? I thought it might be interesting to go over the first incident, cut him into pieces. Bro, you're 14! 13, maybe! The preparation and work for dismembering a human body would be difficult given the amount of time I had. With that out of the question, I arrived at the conclusion to go with a more orthodox method of burying the body. Bro, if they have dogs and they're gonna sniff him out, then where I would bury it, and it was a question related to where I would krill him. Of course, I wanted to keep my time proximity to the body at a minimum. With that in mind, I would want to dig the hole to dump the body in beforehand. Make the location of the egg and the hole close together. choice of where to plan the crime that I needed to be absolutely careful and thorough with. It had to be somewhere nobody would witness it. A place with hiding places for sneak attack. I'd dig a hole for the body right there. I go over the possibilities in my head of the various destinations where Uncle would head to from Satoko's house. I imagine a map of the area in my head. Why is this like so many details? And then I found a place that fulfilled those conditions so easily it was almost unbelievable. A bit of a back road that went through the woods. I didn't think her uncle would go deeper into the mountains of Higurashi on a whim. He was going somewhere he'd pass through these woods first. Because to bury the body below a dead animal, so that when the dog sniffed it, the handlers would think the dog smelled the dead animal. Oh. Nobody used this back way unless they had something to do at Satoko's house or one or two other places. This path was fantastically ideal, as few people used it. Would wait for him in these woods. Would an ambush actually be possible? Went into the trees and tried. Did you just hear that? Yo, I'm also Delulu now. I went into the trees and tried really hiding myself in a few places. It was extremely quiet. My senses could be sharpened here to their maximum amount. I didn't know when he'd come, but I'd wait right here for Satoko's uncle. I actually had some trouble coming into that decision. The question arose of whether I should somehow call the man out. Is there a risk I'd be taking by luring him here? You should attack him from behind, bro, you stupid! The man made Satoko do all the shopping and errands. He seldom left on his own business. Or you should write him a card like, "Hey, sir, dear Mr. Hojo, you have won the lottery. Please get your prize in the nearest forest." He wouldn't leave unless I worked out a plan to force him to, would he? There was the question. Tomorrow was the Watanagashi festival. Would he go out for the festival or would he stay inside? He stayed inside, how would I drag him out of his house? That's right. Wouldn't he make Satoko go to the festival? Satoko would go to the festival. Meanwhile, I would call the man. This is the Okinomiya police. Hello, I'm this little child here. I haven't had puberty yet, but yeah, this is the police station. Mr. Hojo, please come to the nearest forest. We want to talk to you. With the young lady from your house, could you come and pick her up immediately? Didn't even have to be the police. This is the clinic. The young lady from your house has been injured. Please come and pick her up. Yes, that would work. Yeah, the young lady, sure. If I claimed to be the police or the hospital, told him to come and then hung up on him. He was there trying to figure out what was going on, wouldn't he? And just the other day, he was visited by a probation officer. He wouldn't suddenly grumble about having to get his knees and not go or look like child neglect. The man had no skills useful around the house. Satoko, his slave, was an essential part of his daily life. Conclusion. If he went out to the festival, I would attack him here on his way there or back. If he didn't, I would lure him out by phone. The thing is, you're gonna know they didn't have smartphones, so he actually has to go to a telephone booth. Is it the one where he ripped out his own throat? But yeah, he has to go to the telephone booth or to like another house to actually call this dude. Luring him out by phone was my first step, and to be sure Satoko would go to the festival, leaving the house. It would be convenient if I could make Mion take Satoko to the festival. Satoron was a district welfare officer. In other words, an ally to the probation officer. I somehow incited Mion to take Satoko to the festival with her. Well, being who she was, she'd use that fact and get her there. Satoko should just take a break and have fun at the festival there. Yeah, meanwhile, Mion would be like, bro, why are you not coming to the festival, Keiichi? Oh, you gonna, do the thing? Oh, sure, yeah, I'll just watch. She should have a good time reminiscence on our former peaceful days. When she went home, everything would be over. Yeah, she's gonna come home to like, my uncle just, disappeared. Okay, now what? Yeah, that would be the best outcome. That decided I need to dig a hole somewhere in the woods to hide the body. So it wouldn't stand out, so it wouldn't be found. Someplace nobody would see me while I was completely exposed as a bird the corpse. I wanted it to be close to the scene of the crime, but naturally grew farther away. Is he gonna go to the damn side? Deep in the bosom of the of the Black Forest, the voices of the Higurashi were the only sounds here, informing me the people shouldn't indiscreetly set foot in this place. He said, Anna. He said, holy. Damn, Keiichi, everyone was at the festival except for you. Right? Like, Hinamizawa isn't that big of a village. Everyone's there, but not Keiichi. Oh my god. And then, Oshi-san will be, my marathon. Oh, could you please, answer me in a simple question? Where were you at the night of the Watanagashi? Do you know? Or you wanna come into my car? We have a car here, and the AC is really great. Like, do you know Yashiro-sama? Hi, Hinamizawa. Digging a hole with so many tree roots crawling around the ground would be far more difficult than I'd envisioned. I snuck a gardening spade out here in my bag, but that wouldn't be enough. A gardening spade, bro! Still, as I looked into various approaches, I managed to find a place I could dig into. Tomorrow I'd bring a real shovel from the storeroom at home. I'd managed with that. I wondered how big a hole would have to be fit a human all the way into it. Probably have to dig pretty deep down. But I always slipshod in these efforts. I let a beginning occur. I absolutely couldn't allow that. Use any amount of time you need to. I mustn't spare any effort to utterly erase them. I glanced at my wristwatch. It's a little past 6. That's probably all I was going to get done here for today. I really wanted to dig the hole in advance tonight if it got dark out, but Mom would be upset if I stayed out that late. Yeah, Mom would also be like, Keiichi, what happened to, like, your pants and stuff? Why is there, like, dirt everywhere? It wouldn't be good to come off as suspicious to my parents. I need to go back home and give Mion a call soon. I need to get her to promise Satoko to take her by tonight. After that, today would be done. He's still Lulu done. Would it be, though? Was this really everything I could do to prepare right now? I decided where to krill him. I decided how to krill him. I decided, of course, how to dispose of the body. I didn't decide on a time, but I would play that by ear. I didn't have a way to decide that. Was that really all? Was this really alright? If I overlooked anything? Would this really go how I planned? After all this, worries started welling up one after another. It was only natural I'd be anxious. This would be the first and last big job of my lifetime. Could no failure of your lifetime? I keep repeating this, but this guy's like 13 or 14 years old. He's like, yeah, it's gonna be my biggest job ever. Wait, what? And I had no experience as this was my first time pro. I didn't have the know-how, the knack. It was only natural that I'd be anxious. The dog clothes of our knees told me doing nothing would be the easiest way. Truly pathetic suggestion this late in the game. Have you forgotten how miserable Satoko looked? On the outside, it may have looked like I was irresolute, but deep in my heart, my knees were shaking loudly. I've never actually won a single fight to my satisfaction. Did I really krill someone? I may have been planning an ambush, but my enemy was large and far older than me. He had a scary face, and he looked like he was well accustomed to fighting. But I have... All the pieces before and after the murder were perfectly planned. But was the actual murder the most important part? What unsettled me the most? All my preparations, all of my perfectly concealed machinations, if I didn't successfully murder him, they amounted to nothing. Damn it! Also, guys, I just realized, because it's Christmas, I should... Oh no no! Oh no no! We went like a... Wait. We went like a reddish. Should be like ho ho ho, mother truckle. There we go. Make it a little bit reddier. Oh, no, no, no. We'll have a rat here. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay. Hi. Let it snow, let it snow. Oh, now I look really aggressive. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're really aggressive now. I'm an apple. I have an apple. I have a pen. After coming this far, you pathetic Keiichi Maebara. You start to have these kinds of second thoughts. Your ulterior motive will be obvious. Let's go home. Go home and calm your mind. Tomorrow will be a juncture in your life, the likes of which graduation, employment, marriage, and childbirth couldn't hold a candle to. A day of murder to kill someone for someone else's sake. Yeah, but it's still murder. It's... Oops. Yeah. I just wanted to move myself now, you know. Like, it's still murder, bro. Those mild, spring-like days we never thought would stop. Those safe, peaceful, fun times. I pedaled my bicycle hard to get back home. But somehow unsteady. Like my body and soul weren't in alignment. Supple shift between where the tips of my hands and feet really were and where I felt them to be. My vision was a little distant and narrow. As if the great barrier I risked my future life on had nothing to do with me. An unreal sensation. How could I put it? Everything was so far away. Near, far, wherever you are. Fine. Feel your unease per me, you Keiichi Maebara. If that will turn your timidity into meticulousness, allow you to act with greater caution, then it's actually an important emotion to feel. This feeling I had never went away that night. This guy. This guy. He could become like an author. But bro, it was the first time I'd be calling Mion's house. Searched for her in the phone book the school gave me, then dialed a short phone number, the kind unique to remote places. Ring, 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 ring. It was around dinner time. She would probably be home. Just as I started thinking nobody would respond, someone finally picked up the receiver.
Hi, その時です。
あ、夜分遅くにすみません。
Please don't tell me it's actually Sion.
ミオンか。
どちら様です？
俺だよ、ケイチだ。
ああ、ケイちゃんか。何こんな時間に。
Has she been drinking? She sounds like she has been drinking. She seemed to be in a weirdly good mood and she drew her syllables out. Right, it's the night before tomorrow's festival. She's probably with her family having some drinks. She's like 15, please. Uh-oh. I heard her drawing a small breath on the other end. Yep. The scent of sake had completely disappeared from her voice. Keiichi, you're not a superhero. It's more like that the state has failed her. The country. What's going on with the voices? Yeah, you take her to the Watanagashi festival. I'm gonna take my baseball bat and, you know, just disappear. I will be the only person actually not be there. Or
それは構わないけど、どうして？
どうしてって、せめて祭りの夜くらい息抜きさせてやりたいじゃないか。
yeah, and why are you not doing
た
it,
とえ
Keiichi?
一夜でも意地悪なおじの元から離れられるなら、短い時間でもきっと聡子は喜ぶ。
だから、どうして？
Oh, she knows he's planning this thing, doesn't she?
どうしてって、
She knows. I was having a little difficulty understanding what Mian was asking me.
どうして？ケイちゃんが連れて行ってあげないの？
Or do you think she actually also has an evil plan to do something to the uncle? And she's like, yeah, it's a minor inconvenience, but please you take care of her. I'm gonna do something else.
私
You
に
know.
頼まなきゃならないの？
Mian was persistent about odd things. No, maybe I better just say that she was sharp.
実はちょっと明日は用事があるんだ。祭りには行けない。だから聡子、ミオンが
It's the first time that it's the first time for him, this festival. He's like, nah, I have something to do.
用事って
Like what?
大した用事じゃないんだ。多分すぐに片付くと思うけど、ひょっとすると明日は合流で
This
きないかも。
guy, he's stupid.
なあ、ミオン、明日の夜だけ聡子頼めないか。
Mion took a long time to give her reply. Got the feeling that Mion had been acting weird for a while now. Like she was flustered by emotions or something.
いや、
Oh no! Why is she crying? Huh? Was that a sob? Mion? Are you crying?
私、嫌だって言ったじゃない。私なんかに押し付けられても困るって。
別に押し付けるつもりなんかないよ。明日の夜だけでいいんだ。
嘘だったじゃない。
Usoda! What? Mion, what was she talking
私
about?
の夜だけって言って結局ずっとだった。
Huh? What?
嘘つき。
Huh? What? Wait, what is happening?
もうおあいこかな。
Eh?
私全然あなたとの約束守ってないから。
Wait, what?
あの子はずっとほったらかしだしね。
Wait, how was that her fault? I had no idea what to say to that. Mion was clearly not talking to someone other than me. I didn't know. Wait, is she talking to Satoshi, the dead Satoshi? All I could do was listen to her in a
あれ
daze.
から
Oh.
ずっと帰ってこないのに、あの子のことをもう一度押し付けるためだけにまた電話をしてきたんですね。本当にずるい人。
Okay, so she's talking to the dead Satoshi now. And now I'm thinking, like, is this actually Mion or is this Shion?
ねえ、あなた、サトシ君なんでしょう。
Yeah, definitely.
ミオン、さっきから何の話だ。
When I said her name, whatever spell was on Mion was released.
あ
Ahahahahaha.
ごめん。なんでもないの。
え
ちょっと、ケイちゃんの今の電話にそっくりな電話を昔受けたことがあって。
Eh?
それ、ひょっとしてサトシか。
Wait. Kets is also like, huh? Stare, huh? Mion didn't answer. All I could hear was sobs coming through the receiver.
ごめんね。
え
ちょっと私、寝ぼけてるみたい。
In Japanese, she said she's tired. Here, she said, I'm tipsy.
変なとこで感情的になっちゃった。ごめんね。焦ったでしょ。
I had no idea how it happened. I was pretty sure that last year on this very day, Satoshi had called Mion. Told her to bring Satoko to the festival. I guess we're all sharing the Lulu Nog tonight. It's the Lulu Nog. And when she asked why he needed her to do it, he replied the same way I just did. You think Satoshi killed the aunt? But they found a perpetrator, huh?
用事があるから自分は行けないって言って、代わりに私にサトコを祭りに連れて行ってくれって。
Triple, quadruple, I don't know how many dots.
言ったよ。明日の夜だけ頼むってね。ケイちゃんの言い方があまりにもよく似てたんで。ちょっと思い出して取り乱しちゃった。
I didn't expect this. Satoshi had given her the exact same phone call 1 year ago today. After that, Mion had said more. That he was lying. He told her it would only be for the night of the festival. Disappeared might have been a rather vague way to put it. Whether he ran away or not, Satoshi left abandoning Satoko. And then an idea, far more interesting than even thought, crossed my mind. Satoshi made exactly the same phone call as me last year. Why would Satoshi make the exact same call? If in the truest sense he really made the exact same phone... exact same phone call as I am right now. And the incident where the aunt was beaten to death. That's... could it... the gasp. Last year, Satoko had been constantly abused by her uncle's wife, their aunt too. Her aunt abused her the most. And on that night, in the name of Ayashiro-sama's curse, she was taken from this world. But thought about that. Everything made perfect sense, didn't it? Yeah, but with which baseball bat? No, but that would mean... But then Satoshi was a coward who abandoned Satoko and ran away, wasn't he? How could Satoshi resolve himself to kill a person to save Satoko? It was unthinkable. A few days later, he disappeared. On Satoko's birthday. When I first heard it, I flew into rage. What a cruel day to have run away on. But now that I thought about it like this, the story changed completely. Satoshi had probably been even less calm than I was now. He was a big brother, related by blood, watching his little sister be abused day in and day out, and maybe that's why he couldn't keep calm. And that was why the corpse of their aunt beaten to death was so easily discovered. Satoshi lost himself in his anger and had hidden the corpse. He permitted a beginning to occur. Police conducted a full-blown investigation. It was easy to imagine that it wouldn't take long to pin down Satoshi as the culprit. Satoshi, he wished for a return to peaceful days with Satoko, and though he achieved it for a time, steadily driven into a corner. And then he wanted to at least hold out until Satoko's birthday, but finally they nailed him. At the time, Satoshi had been carrying the savings he'd amassed to buy Satoko a giant stuffed animal for a birthday present. To buy the stuffed animal as a gift and then get caught. Or he could use the money and disappear. That was the choice he had been forced to make. And he decided not to make Satoko the sister of a murderer. If that was the case, then it must have been an unspeakably bitter decision. All that money he'd saved wanting to see Satoko happy, he had to use it to make her sad. I don't think so. He used the savings and disappeared to Tokyo if the rumors were true. I don't think he did that. That Oshi guy. We all hate Oshi here. Oshi, had he been slowly driven into a corner by that repulsive man, pig-headed pursued? Yeah, but you think he maybe got bribed? That was right. The Deviant had confused and the incident was solved. I can't read anymore. It's been too long, guys.
もちろんサトシとも何の関係もない。だからそんな奴がサトシの身代わりになって嘘をついてくれたなんて到底思えないし。
You couldn't just arbitrarily decide like that. You never know where or how humans are tied together. If that guy took the blame, then it was the perfect crime. Of course, if it was really a perfect crime, there would have been no reason for Satoshi to vanish. Vanish, Oxy Engine.
サトシには逃亡資金なんてなかったと思う。サトシが預金を下ろした日。これは誰に言っても信じてくれないんだけど。サトコのために買うと言ってたぬいぐるみが。
Oh, so he actually bought it. So he actually bought it.
きっとサトシが買ったに違いない。
ちょっと待てよ。逃走資金に使わないで。ぬいぐるみを買うために使ったなら、サトコのところへ帰るはずだろ。
Then he got killed.
ぬいぐるみを買って、それを届けもせずに蒸発するなんて考えられない。
だからわからなくなっちゃうんだよ。まとまったお金があるならともかく、貯金を全部使っちゃったなら、サトシは無意識。
This is so weird.
お金もなく逃亡生活ができるほど世の中は甘くないよ。
I didn't get it. After all that, I was understanding Satoshi less and less. Two of us fell silent. No. But if he got cruelled, bro, Kitty. I don't remember how we even got on this topic.
ごめん。どこで話が脱線しちゃったんだか。サトコの件ね。安心していいよ。実はもうちゃんと誘ってあるんだよ。
本
当かよ。
祭りの準備でみんなで神社に行った時さ、サトコを祭りに呼ぼうって話になったんだよ。それで集会所の電話でそのまま電話して誘ったんだ。おじのやつよそよそしくて勝手にしろみたいな感じだったけど、とりあえず OK はしてくれた。
Okay, we got the OK.
明日みんなで待ち合わせしていくことになってるんだよ。安心した？サトシ。
俺はサトシじゃないって。
I was a little relieved. I hadn't needed to make the phone calls. Satoko had already been invited to the festival. Not in a way that smelled of blood. A way to leave her uncle alone to create time for me to grill him. They purely wanted Satoko to enjoy herself, so they invited her. In the end, it was the same, but I was happy for the slight difference. Let me also quickly save.
こっちこそ本当に申し訳ない。誰にもなく取り乱しちゃって。
Hehehehe.
本当にごめん。
Yeah, everyone drank the Delulu Nog. Like, we apologized to each other for a little bit.
何の用事？
But as if interrupting our parting was me and struck straight where it hurt.
それもまたサトシと同じように。
Can't say. Sorry. Baka.
プロックスターハズバンド4にミニッツザフォローイングワードプリル。
Okay, that word is banned.
だから俺はサトシじゃないって言ってるだろ。
そんなのは分かってるよ。
I deflected her with a response that wasn't really an answer. Mion didn't hound me anymore after that. おやすみなさい。
どうしてケイちゃんがサトシ君と全く同じ電話をしてきたのかわからないけれど。なんでもない。ごめんね。おやすみ。
おやすみ。Like, Satoshi Hojo, just who are you? As scorned you as a coward who ran away, abandoning his sister. I always thought you didn't have the right to call yourself a nii-nii. But now I didn't know what to think. Yashiro-sama's curse on the 4th year. Theron's death and Satoshi's disappearance. And now me trying to carry out Oyashiro-sama's curse on the 5th. Oddly enough, what I was going to do overlapped perfectly with Satoshi the day before the curse. No, that wasn't all. We start back from Satoko being abused and I'd been overlapping with Satoshi for days already. I talked to Mion before. She asked me if I was Satoshi. It was the first impression in third party, like me on God, then it was probably true. Then as Satoshi had accomplished, I would succeed in the murder. But the rest was the extent to which we overlapped. I was far calmer than Satoshi and more calculating. Wow. Wow. I could actually grow calmer the more enthusiastic I became. I don't think so. Like, imagine... like, remember when he was, like, so calm talking to the teacher and other people? Man, he was so calm. Not calm at all, like Keiichi, you big fat liar. That's why I wouldn't follow in Satoshi's footsteps. I would snip him cleanly out of the world and then get our peaceful life back. Maybe Satoshi had been with me ever since I chose to use Satoshi's bed as my weapon. No, maybe even longer than that. When I decided I'd be her nii-nii, maybe Satoshi had been residing with me then too. He's still Lulu! Satoshi. Were you really a coward? Or are you a true nii-nii even now, the kind worthy of Satoko's love? I'd never met him, never spoken to him, didn't even know his face, and yet I felt so connected to him. I'd never felt that way before. What the hell? What is... Jesus, Jiminy Cricket. Note on the housewife murder case. Hey, I feel like maybe I actually don't have to use that one word. Possessed. Make your choice without looking back. We have 10, 11, 12, 14. We have 4 more chapters to go. Okay. July 1982. Kinomiya Police Station, 1st Investigative Division. Chief Takasugi. Prefecture Police Headquarters for the Eradication of Drug-Related Crime. Ishibona Branchhead. Regarding incident designated as undercover investigation. This message is to inform you that a section of the testimony records of an incident under this police headquarters jurisdiction has been found. This is thought to be related to the undercover investigation of the incident in question. Kinomiya Police Station, X-Namizawa Village housewife slaughter incident. During investigation of a suspect who was arrested for possession of illegal drugs. There was testimony alluding to the crime in question. It became clear that it contained information that only the perpetrator could have known. Therefore, we are prepared to share this record of testimony with you, duplicate attached. If this testimonial is to be believed, then there is an extremely high chance that suspect was the perpetrator in the incident in question. In addition, on receiving this testimony, the head investigator on the case inquired as to the incident with the Kinomiya Police Station. But the responsible party at Kinomiya Police Station misunderstood and in compliance with the designation as an undercover investigation by the executive order from Prefecture Police Headquarters on July 4, 1982, General Administration B112. They did not explain the incident's existence to the head investigator as they should have. Because of this, like the police, oh my god, the police are stupid. Because of this, the head of investigation did not realize the importance of the testimony as it related to the case in question. As a result, was negligent when conveying the scene. We apologize for having effectively ignored it until now. They wrote this in the police report. We apologize for having effectively ignored it until now. Sorry, oopsie! In addition, there's a postscript stating the suspect died while in confinement yesterday. Wait, this was it. Did Satoshi die? Wait, no, the suspect. Wait, so the other dude. So he can't even defend himself, he just died in prison. Oh. Yeah, Satoshi disappeared. Yeah, I was thinking like that they found Satoshi, but no. That's the guy they found who was like, yeah, I did it. But anyways, that's it for today, cause I feel like I've been talking for way too long. My cough is coming back. My cough is always fine when like speak normally, but reading so much, I'm so sorry. Why isn't this working? I feel like all the TTS is broken. Oh, there it is. It worked once. Okay, let me quickly check who's streaming. Do we have someone who's streaming Higurashi? Oh.
ASU.
Hey, Yoki, thank you so much. Oh, emote only. Here you go. Here you go, emote only. Thank you so much for 33 months. Thank you. So, well, I'll look for someone to raid. Oh, hey guys. Let me see. You can't even say anything right now. Let's see. We could raid into Spooky again. She's currently playing, man. I should. I think she's way further than me. She's playing. Oh, Aegis Rim, 13 Sentinels. Let me see. Does this work now? It doesn't. We currently don't have a raid message, so. I'm so sorry, guys. No. Okay. Ho, ho, ho. I don't know. Ho, ho, ho. This is our raid, but just ho, ho, ho. Anyways, guys. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you're gonna have a great rest of the day, evening, morning, nighttime, afternoon, whatever time zone you are. Merry Christmas, and maybe I will see you around. I don't know. Bye bye.